believe we are officially live. Hello, everybody. Our visionary entrepreneurs, life changers, how are you? It's Monday again. Can you believe that? Monday again. My favorite time is Monday afternoon, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Momentum Monday. How are you? Every day, I know, every day we need momentum, right? But starting with Monday, because the first day of the Monday, that will decide the rest of your week. How are you, everybody? I'm wondering, what is the thing you are most excited about for this week? What is a new vision or new target for this week? Okay, today our topic, hi, how are you? Who are joining us live, feel free to comment under our video. To have a greeting, let me know who you are and where you come from. I'm now based in Forest Hills, New York City. And I'm super excited today. Our topic is how to quickly to cultivate your success mindset. You know, through the last 2 weeks, I've been working with our abundant creators students and working on their mindsets. And before that, we will also talk about what's a prerequisite and the 6th practice. Okay, the 6 practices is the key. How can you really start to cultivate and quickly own your success mindset? And then at the end is really the supporting environment. What's the key for you to make your success mindset really last and really own that quickly? Okay, so are you ready? Now let's jump into the content quickly. Okay, so the prerequisite. Many people said for your success, right? Most people say success 80% or 90% is mainly because of your mindset. And I really can testify that through my 12 years of a coaching experience. I just found that doesn't matter how great you, like people own some great idea, fancy ideas, right? Or some great products, or maybe then really you can solve people's problems, right? All these things are great. Or if you have some like a great investment, or if you have some wonderful platforms or like a team, right? But if you do not have the success mindset, you could not go far away. It's really like every day, because the mindset every day we're dealing with it. And even the best mentors and successful ones, they still say that every day is time from time, right? The feelings from your mind, the things between your ears can still decide what the result you can achieve. Like some of the best mentors recently I've been watching the YouTube interviews by Ed Minette. He's one of the great ones, and he's been on his channel is called Ed Minette Motivation. It's like every time they are talking about, he's interviewing all those like hundreds of successful ones in like really the top ones in different industries. Most time they're talking about his mindset. No matter how great success they've already created, right? What's phenomenal they've already created. It's all based on the mindset behind it. So today, what's a prerequisite for your success mindset? The most important thing, if you have, like just like we did the exercises. Before last week we did the success mindset. First we started with the 3-letter. Can you guess what is that 3-letter? That word, one word with 3-letter. That is your why, your WHY. What's your why? Before you have anything, you know, to like, even though maybe you have some successful mindsets already, right? I really want to achieve this, da, da, da. But what's the why? And sometimes I witness so many people, so many talented people actually. They really want to be successful, right? And they say, oh, this is a great idea. Oh, that is a great trend. They catch up different opportunities. And by the way, in this world, there are intimate, right? It's like an infinite or unlimited opportunities. And people are chasing those opportunities, right? Oh, this is a great one. Oh, from that one, I can make good money. Oh, this one will be super excited. Or like how to say, now people are doing the investment, right? And those crypto investments and money and like a cyber currency money, that kind of investment, people just chase that. But eventually, not everybody gets successful, and only a very small percentage of people eventually get successful. Why? Because the why is not clear. So that's a prerequisite. So that's why before I work with any of my clients on their successful mindset, on their niche, on their products, on their services, right? We first start with their deep why. So we go deep to discover like 7 levels. That's the Dean Growth Access exercises, 7 levels deep discovery. And I work even with my clients, go even deeper, 11 levels of deep discovery about their purpose. And then we do what? We help them clarify their purpose statement, and after that, we do the vision board exercises. So we help people to build up their different layers, and through their timeline, like what's the ultimate why, what's their ultimate vision. And then people will see that from long way, help them to do that visualization, like through a long way, where's the ultimately, who would they become, what they would achieve. And then put that into a shorter term, like in 5 years, in 10 years, where you would be, what you would be achieve, and help people to make that everything in your mind, then put into your vision board. And that vision board, I'm now just found I'm so happy to see everybody's vision board, from young people and to like more senior people, right? Even people been doing their business for many years, like dozens of years. And they may still have something just like dreams and visions just in their mind, and they never really put that into their board until they put that in the board. And now I'm collecting those things. Now it's my my hobby now. I collecting my students, my clients' vision boards, put them together. And how inspiring! And some students express their inspiration is, wow, I never thought this is so powerful, because before it's only in my mind. I thought I knew everything, but until I put that into vision board, it's so visual now to me, and every day they can look at it. They can put it on their cell phone, put it on their computer, like a screen protector, right? You can see that immediately, and it keep remind you every day. And now I'm also asking my students and put their vision statement into, like I put mine on my mirror, my statement, my identity, my purpose, my vision, and my what else? My let me see, my legacy. Yeah, my legacy, my niche statement. Everything I put it into like one beautiful frame, and I post that on my mirror. Everybody can see it. And it's really direct, like visual, give you that inspiration directly, and then give you the conscious impact in your mind, from your vision to your mind, and then that will really empower you to take action, right? So instead of just something vague in your mind and you cannot take it, right? We are like human beings, we love things visual. I don't know what kind of senses is your best sense. But everybody, that's why like now YouTube has been so popular, and people say that one photo is worth thousands of words, right? That's because majority of us still love like photos, images, and something is really like a tangible you can see, right? So turn the intangible thing, your why, your vision, into a tangible thing, like your vision board and like your statement, right? Every day you can see it. That's super powerful. So I would encourage you to do that if you have not done that. Okay, so that's like best every day, the best motivation for you. Okay, so that's a prerequisite. Understand your what, and then clarify your vision and put that into a vision board. Okay, and now we get into the 6 practices. Are you ready? Okay, by the way, comment under my video, let me know. Do you already, are you already clear about your wish, your purpose? And then, do you ever created any vision board? If you by chance already created sometimes, like a long time ago, right? I would encourage you to refresh it. At least every half a year. Refresh it and review it and refresh it and keep it always the best vision. I remember like last year, I updated my last version. I did earlier one, 2012. So I had the earliest 2012 version, and then I keep updating it. And last year I had one version, and just recently I got my vision expanded. Through your everyday keep self-learning, right? Your personal development, you learn from your mentors and your different inspirations and things happening, and your vision will expand. and just catch that and keep that, keep your vision board expand as well, right? So that will keep you move forward and even do better things, greater things to fulfill your greater vision. Okay, so now our practice start. Okay, so the number one, we have 6 practices. The number one is we call the unity practice. What the unity means? Every person is the unity of the 4 aspects. Your body, right? This is the most like starting point, like the most obvious one. Your body, and then your mind, and then your heart. People say, what is your heart? That means your emotions, right? The emotions, your feelings, that's your heart. And then the last piece, your spirit. I hope everybody can go to this 4th, we could say that aspect, or you can say the element of your life. Okay, many people maybe still not, if they in some certain cultures they do not. I come from a Chinese and Oriental culture background. Initially, people do not really admit that we have or recognize that we have the spirit aspect of our life. So I'm so happy that now I found out these 4 biggest components of our life and combine that together. So your body, your mind, your heart, and your spirit. Are you really on this unit and live in it? And do this exercise. Okay, you can do the the evaluation using a scale of 1 to 10. In each of these 4 aspects, give yourself an honest evaluation. Like for example, 1 to 10, 10 is the most satisfied, most confident and satisfied, okay, of 10. Between the 1 to 10, how would you evaluate your body now? Your current snapshot, okay? Your body, and then, are you ready? You can do this exercise right now and comment under my video and let me know how you give you this evaluation now. Your body, what the score you give to yourself, and then your mind. Your mind, you can also say your mindset, okay? And then your heart, your feelings, your emotions, how you master it, how you own it, okay? And do you can really like master your mood every day? Sometimes people say, oh, I feel stressed, right? I feel like disappointed, or I feel sad, time from time, feel lonely, all this kind of emotions. Where are you? Like averagely, majority time, where are you? Give yourself an honest evaluation. And now, finally, the spirit, where are you? Okay, so then, have you done that? I'll give you a moment. After you give, just have that instinction, okay, that direct, honest feedback to yourself. You do not need overthinking, okay? Just give a quick evaluation, and now you see which area you have the lowest evaluation, and then that's where you want to focus on, and think about now specifically pick up one, for example, one area. Of course, you can work on all the different areas, right? But now for the exercise purpose, just pick one. Lowest one you are most unsatisfied, and give yourself like 1 or 2 actions that you can improve that aspect, right? For example, if the mindset, for example, right, the mind, you feel like, oh, mindset is not strong enough. Sometimes I have a procrastination. I do not have enough motivation to do the things I really, to fulfill my life, even though I really have beautiful dreams, but I do not take actions, right? My mind power is not strong enough, or I have fears sometimes. For example, fear of public speaking, or fear of to be successful, or fear of launch something, right? Or share some opinions. All these kind of things, your mind, what can you do? Or maybe challenge yourself. For example, if you are now on Facebook, right? Maybe challenge yourself. Share some posts today. I know quite some people, they've been like so quiet, so many days, like for a long time, they just share something, right? I would challenge you today, just today. What did you learn? Your best inspiration from today? Learn from our Monday Momentum? Write that down. Give a summarize, and then share in your network. So this is like some basic challenge to you, okay? That's for your mind. And then, for example, if you have some emotional challenge, feel like stressful time from time, or like how to say, or either you feel like you're lonely, And for example, if your relationship and you have some challenges with your relationship, and think about one action you can take today, okay? Don't delay to tomorrow. Because whatever you can take today, that means you own this momentum. Momentum means right now, right away, okay? Take that that kind of a momentum and inspiration and do things, okay? And to make that, to own that moment. So, for example, what actions you can take to improve that relationship? For example, send another one some praise or some appreciation note, and also you can challenge yourself, right, to improve your relationship on like generically for your social network. Share something valuable, like share today's inspiration from our learning, and to give the value to other people, so that like people may like it or don't like it, doesn't matter, but at least you share the best learning you have to provide the best value. And by chance is some people will like it, that will help you strengthen your connection, and maybe you can reach out to build up some connection today, okay? Send out a request, or maybe accept somebody's or others' request to you, something like that, okay? Did you get it? That's for your first practice. This is for your unit, okay? After you do the evaluation and pick one area specifically to plan for some actions specifically you can do. And the best action is really like something you can do every day, not just one time, okay? That's a way to improve that area, okay? And then you can expand to other areas of your life. All right, so that's the first practice. Okay, and feel free to let me know how do you like this first exercises. Is that giving you some encouragement and also inspiration? Okay, feel free to comment. Now, are you ready? The second one, okay, the second one. Now, by the way, because I'm in this live mode, I could not see directly the comment, but feel free. Don't worry, you comment, and I will make sure that I will always review after my the speaking. I will reply to you, okay? And the second one is really about the mindset part, okay? Even though the overall is success mindset, but here specifically is how you thinking, your thinking way, okay? Especially the exercise is core values. Start with your core values. Remember the prerequisite, you will do your like clarify your purpose and your vision, but now is here the exercise is clarify your core values. These core values is really, even though you do not clarify it, it's unconsciously guide your life. Whatever is meeting your core values, you will go forward. Whatever is against your core values, you will go avoid it, okay? And if you whatever you are doing, if it's fulfilling your core values, you will feel your life excited and satisfied. If whatever you are doing is not meeting majority of your core values, you will feel unsatisfied, not energetic, and especially for people who are working in the corporate world, if their core values are not met, they will feel unsatisfied. They will not have that power or like energy or excitement, like joy for their work, okay? So do that exercise, pick up your top 5, like you can list as long as you want, and then pick up the top 5, put them in a priority, your core values, okay? And that will really help you to more clarify. This will help you turn out the unconsciousness to the conscious guidance for you to filter, when especially this will be helpful for you to make decisions. When you want to make some like challenging decisions, then if you are very clear about your core values, you will list out those pros and cons, and they will help you say, oh, those pros are really meeting all my core values, and so I will more satisfied with this choice, right? So that's critical. And also the mindset part is like how you can believe in yourself. So that's why the prerequisite is very important. When you have your clear why and your vision, that will help you every day. Like say, oh, this is my big picture, right? And it will help you every day. You repeat and reviewing it and remind yourself. That will help you increase your confidence and believe in yourself, okay? Knowing that you are doing the right things instead of like without direction and just chasing opportunities, okay? And also the mindset appreciation part is super important. Are you doing something everyday exercise for appreciation? I've been doing abundance meditation every morning and every night for years, and that totally made a difference. And it's just not one time, right? The magic sometimes is really through the daily practice. In one day, maybe you did not notice the big difference. But if you keep doing that every day for a long time, that's really strengthen your mind, strengthen your heart as well, and your belief. That will protect yourself and make yourself stronger. So the daily abundance meditation is super important, okay? So if you I know there are so many meditation ways, in the market, right? Everywhere, and so many free ways, right? You can you can do something, pick some ways if you like. But I know that my abundance meditation really integrated the best ones, top from like Tony Robbins, his priming ways, and my years of practice abundance, coaching and meditation, all those best ways together. And that's the way I developed abundance meditation and a different practice in the morning, and for the nighttime before your sleep is the different ones. But I summarize them all to be called abundance meditation, morning practice and night practice. So if you are interested, feel free to comment on my video and let me know if you're interested. Okay, I can introduce something for you. Okay, and the third one. Okay, the third one now. The third practice. Are you ready? Let's go further. Feed your body and mind, and actually it's guard. First is like guard. I love this word, guard. Guard what you feed to your body and your mind. What it means guard? That means you really take that full responsibility, become the almost like a guardian, like the guardian, like guard, right, to your body and mind. And everyday people are like unconsciously consume some like emotional food or like a junk food. That's because they already lost their guard. They are not taking that full responsibility and discipline, right? And our mind similarly, it's just like our body. You need to feed it every day. If you do not feed it, it will be hungry. It will be like unnutritious. It's just like like a baby. If you do not give a baby food, the baby will always maybe stay like a baby, right? If it's not starving to death, it will be just like a baby, will not grow. If you want to grow, like our physical body, right? You need to feed the nutrition and the good nutrition, not just like some bad things, right? So how do you feed every day your body and your mind? It's really like that's why we encourage people to develop a plan. We call it a personal development plan every day. What do you feed your body? And make that into a specific action plans. What is good food for your body, right? Put those things down, and how you can take responsibility, discipline yourself, do not consume those garbage food or like emotional eating, and what things you can do. And most importantly, what's your self learning study plan? And there we would encourage you to, I recommend some great books. If you, let me say, last week I did share some books, and this week I could share more. A few great, the best books I would recommend people to strengthen their mind and to nutrition, and to put the nutrition to their heart as well, right? That's a personal development books. Every day I would encourage you to read some chapter of also have a plan, like of how many days you want to finish a book, and have a book list. So that, and also some like YouTube channels, great ones, right? And like I mentioned, Adam Minez interview, the motivation interview, and some other like podcasts now is popular. Find a few channels you really love and to follow that could keep inspiring you, empowering you. Okay, so those resources and a personal development plan. That's for the third practice. All right. Okay, now the fourth one, the fourth practice. It's really. This one is one of my favorites. I learned from Tony Robbins. I did not realize it's so important. Tony Robbins has been teaching that triad, the three areas, right, from your body to your focus, your belief, and to your language. And I did not initially realize that the language is so important. And it's just like, because every day we're talking, right, we're communicating, we did not realize how powerful this is. And also through your writing, through your speaking, right, language is happening every day in our life, and decide the impact, decide the relationship. So language is super important. Now pay more attention about every day what languages you're using, and especially for people who has like multiple languages, like I'm bilingual and some other people have multiple languages, right? And if you are not you are using your mother language, it may be more convenient and comfortable for you. But when you shift it into a new different certain languages, right? And that's a new culture zone as well. And are you conscious sometimes maybe the language, the words you choose, maybe it's not the best way to communicate, right? So especially pay attention what kind of a negative languages you should get rid of your vocabulary. For example, those not, right? Don't, I can't is not a good word. Right? If you say, oh, I can't do this, I don't know, those when some people just like spontaneous give the answer. When people ask a question, oh, I don't know, oh my goodness. So pay attention to those words. And also for speakers, if you want to become a great speaker, pay attention to those filler words. I know that sometimes I maybe had those filler words like how to say this, yes, or some people keep saying yes. And yes, that's sometimes that's annoying, right? If you keep using those filler words. So pay attention that I still need to keep improving my speaking, a big space for me to practice, because this is in my third language. And so what else? Like what kind of negative words or filler words, and especially those negative emotional words you are using every day, right? When you get angry, pay attention. When you get angry or stressed, what kind of words you are using, that's especially critical moment. You should pay more attention, okay? And sometimes maybe when we get angry, we may yell out, right? We do not have that patience, especially when we are communicating with our family members. Like if you are a parent, you have kids, right? Sometimes kids frustrated you and you may yell out and use some negative words. So parents, okay, I'm a mom, I definitely experience those things. That's I challenge myself to overcome those ones. I'm still keep improving every day on those. So I want to remind you, pay attention when you are under, for example, time stress, or like under other stresses, or like anger. Pay extra attention about what kind of words you are using, okay? And especially give yourself that kind of like they say 3 seconds, right? 3 seconds of time to calm yourself down before you speak something out, and then you will regret for it, okay? Right? Everybody are familiar with that kind of moments, right? So that's a number 4 practice. And now, number 5, super important, role models. Who are your best role models? I hope you can pick at least 3, okay? Otherwise, it's like today you can work on your top one. Who is your best role model? Write down what do they like inspire you, what they have already owned that you really admire, that you really want to achieve that kind of achievements, right, in your life as well. So write that down and reflect in your life, how could you implement or apply those great like either characters or qualities or practice into your life, okay? And especially most important, I hope you can find someone who are still alive. I know there are like some great role models, like they lived a long time ago. For example, in our Chinese history, we have Confucius, right? And we have like Dao's, quite different like philosophers. And in the U.S., we have some great, for example, presidents, right? People admire them. Some of them already passed away. Now, those are great, okay? But also, I would like you to encourage you to find someone who is still alive, so that you can follow them every day, and at least once, like a few times a week, just check what they are doing, what kind of messages they are sharing. Like for example, I have my best role models like Tony Robbins, Dean Grossassi, and Russell Brunson, and Oprah Winfrey, right? All this, they're still alive. Every day I can follow them. I subscribe to their email list. I also like watch their YouTube channel, and every day whatever they share, right? So that can keep me every day inspired and motivated. That's the best thing, okay? So okay, that's number 5. Okay, the role model is very powerful and can every day inspire. Sometimes when we live in our small zone, we forgot about what we are here for, and also we feel like, oh, things are so difficult, or maybe I do that later, something like that kind of status. But when you watch your role models, especially not just one, a few of them, and then you will see, oh wow, every day they're so energetic, right? Every day they're creating something great and something valuable to this world. And that will inspire you to get out of your comfort zone and create something, right? And for example, by the way, one of my mentors, right, Dean Grossassi, he has been doing this Monday Monday thing. He's in his like community. I joined his program. Every Monday he's doing some like new refreshed messages. Sometimes maybe not super like how to say big, but sometimes like if you keep listening to it every week, you can always get some inspiration, at least like energy, right? Even though you do not get any kind of content like today in our abundant entrepreneurs, even though you may not get something valuable. By the way, I've already been challenging myself every time I give you some like strategies and tips, something really practical you can implement. So okay, so far I hope you feel like very important, or like how to say helpful. But the most important thing is not, you do not just listen to one time. You keep following, like for example, if you follow me every Monday or most Mondays, if you come here to listen to our Momentum Monday, I believe you will get some inspirations, right? And something can really, how to say, motivate you or empower you to do something different and to challenge you, get out of your comfort zone, right? I'm a coach. I love challenges, and I also love to challenge my clients and my network people. And even this is for free for a long time, right? This is our 32 sessions. It's for free, but I always give my best. I never really hide anything. I always give the best and challenge you and encourage you to get out of your comfort zone and do something, right? Practice it and make that yours. Okay, so it's really follow your role models and keep practicing. Okay, and now the last one, practice. Okay, the sixth practice, we call the SMART goals practice. Okay, this is not like specifically how to say the full model of a SMART goal practice, but here is like a start. We share with people, like if you here, I do not want to like repeat that. SMART, SMART, like it's specific. Most people maybe know that already, right? Specific. It's a measurement. A is achievable. R is relevant. The SMART, T is a timeline. Okay, so you have some time, deadline, everything like that. So that is a measurement to help you, guide you to set up some goals, SMART, so that you can easy to follow up, to implement, and can also measure it and give you that kind of a timeline to motivate you to accomplish it. Okay, so we encourage our clients, our students, to pick up one specific goal. They can practice the SMART goal setting skills, and that can help them like practice their muscle, right? Get their muscles, and this is just like one practice, and then you will apply this into your like 90 days goals planning, or then like half a year's planning and the whole year goals planning, right? Just keep using this, and you can even use it into a shorter term kind of practice. For example, today. Okay, today is already like you have the deadline, right? I normally do something like goals on my Evernote application on my cell phone every night before I go to sleep. I will set up my goals. It's always called today's goals, but actually it's for next day. I will pre-plan for it. The next day goals, and I will list up to 3 top ones. And sometimes you can list more, and that will like supply for your next day. So, okay, I will always focus on those top 3 this day, right? Today I will focus that and accomplish them. So you can measure them, right? So I would encourage you to make some like shorter term goals. I remember Adam mentioned about that he divided every day into 3 days. So other people are living 1 day, he's living 3 days. What does that mean? Okay, from like morning, he got up let's say 6 a.m. till the noontime, 12 p.m., right? That's 6 hours. He count that as 1 day. Okay, so he has specific goals and measurement to do by the noontime before he goes to lunch. Okay, that's a 1 day. And the afternoon, after 12, right, to the evening, 6 p.m. is the second day. And then after 6 p.m. till he sleep, that's a third day. Okay, so every like area, every day within his 1 day, every time zone, right, he will have some goals and accomplishments. So he measure it super short. Like some people measure maybe 90 days, right? Quite some people measure 90 days, and majority of people measure maybe a whole year. Like, oh, after the end of a year, I review what I've accomplished for this year and what's my New Year resolution. That's what majority of people do, and even some people even do not do that for an annual review, right? And that's for the corporations as well. They do an annual review. Okay, and for entrepreneurs, maybe quite some good entrepreneurs, they've already started their 90 days measurement, right? 90 days, that's good, okay? But still, too long. So I heard many successful ones, they make their measurement very short, and that helped them to be super concentrated, focused, and get a higher achievement, right? And then you can do that in 1 week, for example, or 30 days, right? From 90 days to 30 days, shorten that to practice and get used to that shorter measurement. And from 30 days then to 1 week, and then from 1 week to 1 day. If you can do that, and even more, if one day you get super successful, you can like practice admin S way. 1 day break down into 3 days. That is 6 hours as a 1 day. Okay. Nobody said that the 1 day needs to be 24 hours, right? You can define your day to be 6 hours and even shorter, 1 hour. I know that's admin is challenging himself to do that. Even 1 hour to be 1 day. Okay. Oh my goodness. And other people live 1 day. You've already lived for 24 hours and 24 days, right? So that's super interesting concept. You can bend your time. That's a concept of bending your time, recreate your time and measurement. Okay. So that's the last practice. For the sixth practice, I know for the successful mindset, you can do so many different kind of practices, but so far I found these 6 ones are the most powerful and effective ones. Okay, I hope you get great values from this. And finally, even more important, can you imagine that even more important now than the things I mentioned about the prerequisite, the why and vision, right? And your 6 practices, what's more important? Can you imagine that? Even though you have a great why and vision, even though you have all this kind of practice and strategies and tips you can practice every day, but without this key, you can still end up with very flat, like ordinary result. So what is this? Even the previous or everything I mentioned, you know all of them already. Like majority of people think, oh, okay, I know that what you're talking about. Even like Tony Robbins is speaking, right? People say, oh, I already know what you're talking about. Okay, people get impatient, right? Then what's the most important thing? People know all the things, but they do not do it, right? That's a very tricky and also very normal phenomenon. Most time people know all these things, and many things are just common senses, but people just don't do it. People procrastinate, and whatever they could do today, they say, oh, maybe I do next time. Or maybe, oh, today I'm not feel that so powerful, right? I met some people is like that way. I witnessed so many clients, including my clients, and also like friends or some social connections, right? Observe so many people. Wow, this is a big difference. Some people do things, some people do not do things. And some people, they are not good at, like they have that kind of commitment and determination to do things. Maybe they need a guidance to make a better plan. They have a better strategies, right, to do things. But some other people, even though they have the best strategies and best tips and best guidance, they maybe do not do that. So what's the most important? The key. Oh, by the way, like Tony Robbins mentioned, he hates people call him like a motivational speaker or motivational kind of a coach. He said, I'm not on a motivation. I'm a strategist. The strategist is guide people to take actions. Okay, you get the strategies and you take actions. That's why he always challenge people, never leave the scene of your inspiration without taking any action. Because action is instead of your thinking. Thinking is powerful, right? Like I shared my abundance today quote. Thinking is powerful. Action is what actually manifest or fulfill this power. If you do not take action, the thinking is always here, right? Between your ears. But if you want to make some things tangible to happen, you took action, okay? So now the key is really your supporting environment. I witnessed this so many countless times when people, even the very committed people, inspired people, like people dream big and want to take actions, right? They sometimes like they lose that momentum or the motivation time from time, because life, right? Life give us all this kind of like mediocre things and negative people and mediocre people around you. You do not always like 24 hours like surrounded by those super energetic, powerful people, right? Or sometimes you do not seek them. You're not surrounded by them. But if you do not build up this supporting environment for yourself, you could not achieve the best results you want to achieve. So this is super important, the environment. I witnessed my clients, for example, some of them, we share the great the great strategies, the great mindset and the philosophy, everything, right? They have the guidance, but some of them are not taking action. Some active ones, they take actions, but some are not. Unless we have this kind of environment, the coaches, right? The coaches, the mentors guide you, and also, supporting you and remind you, hold you accountable, and then build up this kind of peers or the community. Like we have the abundant entrepreneurs community, right? You have this environment now. Every Monday and different days you have different themes to inspire you. You have this kind of like an environment to support you. And then I witness those people who may not by themselves, will never really take those actions, will be stimulated, will be inspired by different angles. Oh, the coaches give me this kind of a slugging, right? The lugging things, and the peers share this, and we create some systems, right? We create system. The system like hold you accountable as well. Like today, for example, today is your assignment. Where is your result? And the system will remind you, the coaches will hold you accountable, and the peers will also like share their inspirations. And in this environment, you will be stimulated. And that's like Tony Robbins mentioned about it. He used to do like a speaking, teaching some military top guys, right, in a military environment. They ask people, their management, their leaders ask why, why some people could not make that success, right? When they do not have that kind of a peers environment, that kind of a community to support them. If your environment standard is low, if you connect with some people, their standards are low, your standards will also end up low, right? But if you have like coaches, mentors, you have a great role models, you have peers, you have the community support you, and then you will have higher standards, and each other will inspire each other, and also like the mastermind, right? Every day you in a mastermind environment. So this is super important for the great why, for the great strategies to really happen, to really practice, to really generate results. Okay, are you getting it? Wow, today I'm over time, right? 42 minutes already. So I would have a wrap here. Today, what is your best learning from today? What practice you can do today? Okay, the 6th practice, prerequisite, and then the last one, the environment. What you can do in every aspect of it. Feel free to comment. I will guarantee that I will reply to everyone and give you further guidance. Okay, so by the way, I mentioned earlier about our program. It's called Abundant Creators. If you really want to emerge into this kind of environment with the coach, mentor, and the peer support, and also the mastermind, and also the best guidance for you to really get your why, to get your practice into the best results, you're welcome to inquire me about the Abundant Creators. Okay, all right, that's our for our Monday. I hope every day will start a momentum Monday, and that will set up the tone for the rest of your week and create something you are proud of yourself. Okay, thank you everyone. Keep your momentum, and we'll see you next Monday. All right, see you. Bye bye.